Shades of development where kids can learn and grow.
Hey guys, it's Miss Jennifer with Shades Out of School Time from Sammy Hill, and today we're going to do an experiment to learn about how plants absorb water through a process called osmosis. So I'm going to show you the materials that you'll need to do the activity, and then I'll show you what to do to get started. You will need adult supervision or assistance because we will be using a knife in this activity. You're going to need a knife, a glass container or any kind of cup. I am doing 3, so I have 3 here. You'll need food coloring, celery. Mine is already cut up into pieces. So I'm doing 3, so I have 3 pieces of celery, and then you're going to need water. The first thing I'm going to do for this experiment is fill each glass with food coloring and water. So I have my 3 glasses here. You do not have to do this with 3. You can do it with just 1. I'm going to do it with 3 to see which color works best with our experiment. So I'm going to take 3 different colors. I have green, blue, and red. I'm going to put 5 drops in each glass. So there's our green, there's our red, and there is our blue. And then we're going to take our water and we're going to fill each jar about 3/4 of the way full. Alright, so there are 3 colors, and now we're ready to move on to our celery. So I already had pre-cut celery. If you have it still on a big stalk, that's fine too. This is where you'll need adult supervision or assistance. So I have a cutting board, and I'm going to take my cutting board, and I'm going to take my 3 pieces of celery, and since it's been pre-cut, I'm going to just cut the very ends of my celery off because you want it to have a fresh cut. So I'm just going to cut each end off of my celery to get the best results in our experiment. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to take our celery and put it into our glass jars of water. So I'm going to take one and put it in with my green. And take another and put it into my red. And take my last one and put it in with my blue. So I have all 3 of my stalks into the colored water, and then I'm going to set these in a place where they will not be disturbed and watch them the next couple of days to see what happens with my celery. So we're on day 3 of our osmosis experiment. So we're going to see what's happened with our different colored water and our celery stalks. See in our red celery stalk that some of the red has come up into the leaves. You can see it here, here. If we pull out of the water, you can see our ends where the red has gone up through our celery. And we're going to move on to our green. Green looks beautiful. You can see lots of coloring up in the leaves where the color has come up through the celery stalk. And in the celery stalk itself, you can see lots of the green dye that's come up. And then our blue. Blue is just as beautiful as the green. You can see lots of spots up into the leaves. And then our celery stalk, you can even see almost polka dots of the blue that has traveled up through the stalks into our celery leaves. I hope you enjoyed that experiment of osmosis and seeing how plants draw water up through their roots up to their leaves. Please stay tuned to Shades Out of School Time on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.